I have been knitting, and I looked at my measurements. It's time to divide the body parts. So what I did is, while I was knitting, I divided by different needles. That's what I usually do. And this is so, instead of putting it on a yarn, resting the stitches, this is what I do. I put them on a needle, and I just continue knitting. Yeah. So I did my third buttonhole here, right here. So I have one more left, and just be cautious to measure. Okay, that's what we need. So 18 here, 8 here, 8 here is 16 inches. And the back, what we're going to do is, I don't do short rows because Angora Rabbit shows the stitches when I'm doing the short rows. But I did find, well, actually I was doing this technique before and I stopped doing it. So I'm going to show you a new technique, but on a later, as soon as I finish this. So this one is 14 inches, the back, okay? When you add them up, here we go. So 14 plus 8, 16, let's say it that way. So 14, just trying to figure out here. So 24. This is pretty big when you look at it round. Well, yeah. So it's enough for the chest area. And the chest area was 61. I'm just looking. Yeah, so this is going to be perfect. Because it was, just double check. With the measurements, you have to be cautious. 24. Yeah, so this is going to be perfect. It's even wider, but that's okay. Because I'm not going to add stitches. I usually add 3 stitches. We'll see. We'll figure it out. The bicep area for the child was, the mother didn't give it to me, but when I Googled it, was about 21 centimeter. So this is pretty, yeah, this is more than 21. So there's going to be, well, this is the back. What am I doing? So it's about 11. So 21 is about 8. So there's going to be 2 inches extra. Yeah, this is for a child, so we want room, right? Okay. So what I did is I just did my regular knits. And I do have several tutorials on how I do this. But I'll show it to you one more because I want to show it step by step how to knit this beautiful dress. So what I did is I did my increase. Okay, I'm not going to come here. I'm going to turn around. Okay, we're going to turn around. So we're going to knit this back. This is the back. So we're going to knit about, like, I don't know, inch, because this is a child. It's not an adult. For an adult, I usually knit about 2 inches. Okay, so for this one, I'm just going to knit, I don't know, a couple of rows, about an inch. But I'm going to still continue doing my increases because this is the back, right? Because we have to give the room. So the back of the fabric will go up high and the child will wear it comfortably. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to turn around and do my regular knits. And then when I come here, I do my increase on the front. Don't forget to do your increases on the 2 sides, okay? I will knit just about an inch, and I will come back to show you how to join. We're going to skip the sleeve, and we're going to come to the front to join. Okay, and like I said, I'm not going to add any stitches because there's plenty of room. Yeah. Yeah, even I have cast on 52 stitches. When you knit up, there's plenty of room. Like for a extra small, I don't even knit 10 inches for a bicep. You know what I mean? So like this can even fit a small size person. But again, it's going to be short. That's another thing. Yeah, like if you are a very small person, extra small, I know that there are people extra small. Like this will even fit them. Yeah. Okay. What am I doing? Okay, so I'm just gonna grab this and I'm just gonna continue knit. Okay, I will let you go and I will come back when I finish knitting because this is gonna take me a while. I'll be right back. I have knitted about inch, so that's 6 rows. I did 3 increases, and this is enough for a child. If it was an adult, I'd do 2 and a 2.5 length of increase, as you can see. So what I'm going to do is I'm just gonna join from here. I just wanted to show you. If you're new to my channel, I would highly recommend you to subscribe and hit that notification button so every time I post a new video, you will be notified. Yeah, I get that question a lot, like on my Instagram page. People are asking, are you going to share this? Well, I already did. Because I post my videos, my reels later than I post them on my YouTube channel, like a day later or 2 days later. So yeah, so I'm going to show. So this is the sleeve area. So this is right under the arm, and like I said, I have plenty of stitches, so I'm going to get rid of 1 stitch. And if it was an adult, I usually add stitches, 3 stitches to 5 stitches, depending on how it's size and measurements. So here, what I'm going to do is, before knitting this last stitch, I am going to knit these 2 stitches together. You can do a crisscross, which a crisscross is you flip this and you flip this, and then you knit them separately. So that you can do this, so there won't be any gaps. The reason I'm doing this is usually there's a big gap, and I don't like that when I'm knitting around the sleeve area. Okay, so I'm just going to knit these two together. Okay, and that gap will be closing automatically. And when I'm going to be knitting around, I will pick up stitches here under the where we did the 6 rows. So that's going to give more room, but I will get rid of 2 stitches, so that would help a bit. Okay, and I just continue knitting. And I do the same at the other sleeve area. And I don't do any increases because we're done. And we just continue knitting. And then when I come here, I do the 5 purl stitch. I did the button band, so I just continue knitting. And like I said, I did it every 8 ridges, 2, 4, 6, 8 ridges. When I'm knitting the 8 ridge, when I'm turning back, that's how I did the buttonhole. So I'm gonna knit 8 more. So 8 is like 8 times 2 is 16 rows. Yeah, to make a ridge, you need to knit 2 times 2 rows to create the ridge when you're knitting purl. Or you do knit here. That's how it gives you. Okay, so I'm just going to continue knitting, and I will come back when I come to the underarm, because this is going to take me a while. Like, it's for a child, but this will fit even an extra large. Definitely extra small size. This will definitely fit. Yeah. Okay, so I will be right back. I'm just finishing my second ball, and I'm going to attach the third. So I'm doing 3 strands, so to give this beautiful fabric. Okay, I'll be right back. I am on the wrong side, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to join. So right here, and we're going to do the same method. I'm going to knit 2 together. Okay, I already knitted that last stitch. So here we go. try to knit it as tight as you can, just like this, and you just continue knitting. Okay, so what I do is I'm going to come back to show you how to join this part right here after doing the fourth buttonhole. So this part is going to be closed, and after that what we're going to do is we're going to knit in that round. So it's going to be done around, and I will come back to show you how to do that. Meanwhile, I'm just going to continue knitting. It's going to take me a while. So far, if you like this tutorial, I would highly appreciate if you can give me the thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, please do subscribe, share it with your family and friends on your social media. That would be great. And come and join me, follow me on my Instagram page. I do post every day, sometimes several times a day. I have over 5,000 posts, reels, and so on that I share there. And yeah, come and join me. It's Angora_Bolera. Yeah, so I will come and show you how to do that. It's going to take me a while. Okay, see you soon. Okay, so I have knitted. We're gonna start. It's really hard to show. So here's the buttonhole. So after doing after doing 1, 2, 3 ridges, okay, let's count again. So here's the buttonhole. Let me just remove this so you can see it better. Okay, here it is. So 1, 2, 3 ridges. On the 4th, we're going to make this belt right here. I'm gonna call the belt. Yeah. Let me just unbutton this. So we're gonna make this belt. Okay, again. 1, 2, 3. And then we're gonna do this belt 3 ridges. And on the 3rd, we're gonna make the buttonhole. And after that, we're gonna knit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we're gonna close it up. So you can see it right here. Okay, so I'm at this point where I'm gonna start making the belt. And yeah, so I will show you how to do that. Okay, so after doing the 3rd buttonhole, 1, 2, 3, and then knitting 3 ridges, we're going to start knitting purl. 2 sides purl, and then we're going to knit the belt of the dress. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so here are the 3 ridges. Let me see if I can get this closer. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, now we're going to start knitting from here, right here. We're just gonna, you don't have to purl, you can do knit. When you do knit 2 sides, you get this purl effect. So either way would work. Stick with one way that you have started. So I started with purl, and I'm gonna continue because I knit purl faster. And here we go. Let me just grab the here we go. Okay, so I'm just gonna purl. That's all I'm going to do. So continue doing this for 3 ridges, so 6 rows. And as soon as we finish the 6th row, we're gonna right here. Well, 3 ridges, 3 ridges. It's not enough. We need to knit 8 ridges, right? To make the button. 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, and after finishing the belt, right after finishing the belt on the next row, when we're going to be starting to knit, what we're going to do is we're going to do increases. That's how we give that the skirt effect. So I will show you how to do that as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let you knit the belt 6 rows, 3 ridges. Okay, either you can purl it like this, or you can knit the front and the back, and then you will get this effect, the belt that we're knitting. Okay, so I will see you later. After finishing the belt, we're gonna start doing increases on the skirt. Okay, I'll be right back. This is half of the ridge. So when I knit the wrong side, then we make the one ridge. We create this ridge, see? So I'm just knitting the bottom, and when I knit the wrong side, I knit the top, and it creates this beautiful effect. Okay, I'll be right back. After finishing the belt, we're going to start doing our increases. Okay, so I am going to start, well, we're going to start from here. So we're going to do every 2, 4, 6. So we're going to start with 6. So we're going to knit 6 stitches, and we're going to make an increase. I don't know if you can see it. It's right there. Can you see? That's the increase. So here's an increase. So 6 stitches increase, 6 stitches increase, all the way to come here. Okay, and then what we do is we knit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we knit 8 rows, and then we start making our increase again. So we're going to continue that, and I did that all the way down until, well, this is going to be for 8 to 12-year-old, so think about it. So the one that I'm knitting for the 6-year-old, I'm not going to make that many increases. I didn't even count how many increases I made. I just stopped somewhere here. Yeah, right here I stopped. So let's count how many increases. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times, and 6 times was enough to make the increases. Okay, so we're going to do the increases, and I haven't opened my button pan because I'm going to do 8 ridges as I've been doing. It looks like I did less here. See what I mean? There's only 5 here. It's supposed to be 8. Okay, so I will do 8 on it, and then we'll go from there. Okay, just wanted to show you that we're going to start the increases right away after finishing the belt, and let's do that. I am at the right side of the dress, so we're going to start doing the increases. Okay, and so I finished the belt, and then okay, I just want to talk about this Chaiko I bought yesterday. Yeah, I think I locked it. What I noticed is this is the 5mm Chaiko, and I bought the longest wire they had. But when I'm knitting, what's happening is when I'm knitting, I notice that it screws up. I don't know how that happens. Even like it's totally, it looks like it's locked. And I notice that it doesn't click when I'm screwing it. So that's what I don't like about it. Yeah, this happened to me a couple of times, and I just started, like, I don't know, from yesterday, yeah. So, and I did not knit that much. And so I'm not happy. I'm just going to see how it goes. So I wanted to start this because, yeah, this is the longest 5mm. Yeah, because the one that I have, Addie, is the longest I have, which is I believe a 6 or a 6.5. Yeah, but yeah, I just wanted to point out it gets loose up. You know, I was just knitting in the middle, and then it came off, and I said, "What is this?" So so far I'm not happy, but I will continue knitting, and we'll figure it out if it's gonna happen again. Looks like it's like screwed well, but yeah. Okay, so we're gonna do this all the way to the end. But I'm going to be joining, so stay tuned for that. 3, 5. Okay, so we're gonna knit 6 stitches. 1, 2, 3. Okay, this doesn't look right. Stitch, can you see? Need to fix that because knitting with 3 strands is not easy at all. I need to pick up all the 3 of the stitches, just like this. Okay, so what did I do? 3, 5, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we're going to do an increase. What I usually do is I do it this way, but I didn't like the purl effect, this effect, so I'm going to skip that. So this time what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this loop right here, this knit stitch, and then I'm going to knit it. Okay, here's another increase, and then I'm going to continue. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And then we're going to pick it up, knit, and then continue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then pick it up, make your increase, and then knit that stitch. I don't know how many we're going to do, so I'm just doing this randomly. So let's continue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess while I'm knitting, I'm turning the needle. I don't know. So I hope that that doesn't happen again. Just screws itself. And then the needle, this part comes out. I'm not counting the stitch that I knit. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then make a stitch, and then knit that stitch. Like I'm making this pattern up. There's no rules. You don't have to do it the way I'm doing it. You can, just use your own judgment the way you knit it. I'm just a guide. I'm showing you what's going to happen next. Like we're going to do the increase every 8 rows. And I can't remember how many times I did it. I just need to watch that because the dress is downstairs and I'm upstairs doing the tutorial. So like I said, there's no rules. You can make it up as you go. And yeah, 2, 4, 5, 6, and then make a stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, make a stitch and then knit that stitch. And then after finishing this row, you just knit 8 more rows, and then I will come back to show you another increase. I already posted part 1. This is part 2. So when I come back, I will show you the part 3, and then I will come to close up this this front. And I just wanted to recount this 2, 4, 6. Because still it's 6, so 2 more ridges, and I'm going to make a buttonhole, and that's going to be the last buttonhole. Okay, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then make a stitch, knit that stitch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Make a stitch, knit that stitch. Oh, okay. The yarn gets stuck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Make a stitch, knit the stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Make a stitch, knit the stitch. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Make a stitch, knit the stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Make a stitch, knit the stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Knit the stitch, make a stitch. Okay, I got tangled here. 3 strands. And I started the sleeve because it was really night. I didn't want to come back. Everyone's sleeping, right? It was after 2 a.m. so I didn't want to come and do this part, doing this part of the tutorial. So I waited till morning. 4, 5, 6. It's still early. Well, my husband's still sleeping. My son's awake. But yeah. So I started the sleeve, and I wanted to show you the knitting needles I bought. So I'm not going to do any more increases. We're done. So I did this last one. I did on that last dress, the first dress, and I didn't, well, I just wanted to get the measurements. But on this one, she's just a regular girl. So I'm not going to do average girl. And so I'm just not going to make any more increases on the front. So I'm going to finish this last one here, and then I'm going to 3, 4, 5, 6, and there would be no room. Well, I could have made one increase here, but I'm not going to. And then these last 5 stitches are just the purl stitches. Okay, so I will let you knit 8 more rows, and then when you come back, I will do the second increase. Okay, so this is going to be 2, 4, 2, 4. So this is a 7 ridge, 1 more ridge, and then I'm gonna, well, after coming back, I'm going to do the buttonhole. So don't forget the buttonhole. On this one, I did 4. For yours, if you're gonna make an adult dress, you can make as many buttons if you want. You know, the way you feel comfortable wearing it. Maybe you want it open. By all means, you can do that. Okay, I just wanted to show you these needles I bought. There's a, I believe it's Joe's Garden and Yarn Shop in Stony Plain. was it Spruce Grove or Stony Plain. It's not in Edmonton. So I went to that store, and I'm trying not to buy yarn. I have yarn everywhere in front of me, behind me. They're everywhere. So I'm trying not to buy yarn. Yeah. So I'm just, I wanted to buy knitting needles, but she only had the Licca brand. I don't know if you can see it here. Oh, it's really hard to see. Oh, well. So this was new, and then they were selling the interchangeable needles. I don't want to put money towards that because they're expensive. I can't afford it with my supplies I'm buying always, and I don't have enough income to support buying interchangeable needles. So I wanted to try this one. She only had the short ones. Like, this is for knitting sleeves, and this is copper. Like, it is copper, real copper. So I've been knitting with them, and I noticed that it's not smooth. Like the knitting prides, they're very smooth. My stitches just flies away from the needles. It just goes so just slides, like they're slippery, but this is not. And I noticed that it's a little bit, that feeling when you're pushing your stitches. So I guess I have to get used to it, but I haven't been, I knitted so many things with this so far. I finished a dress, sleeves with this, and the more you knit, it gets shiny, another thing, of course. And if it just sits there, it gets copper, the copper color. But see, it's already shining. If you can notice, it shines. And I have to fix this knot. So I will see you on part 3. Okay, and continue knitting. And yeah, if you're gonna watch this video later, yeah, there's a playlist. Just click on the playlist. If you go into my playlist, I create playlists, and it's easy for these long videos. I do part 1, part 2, because they're pretty long. Yeah, and yeah, you can go on from there. You can rewind. You can go forward. That's what YouTube is good about. Okay, I will see you guys later. A lot of knitting needles.